In this video, I'm going to walk you through the step of adding a custom error message within Dynamics 365 Customer Service Hub application, or for a matter of fact, any model driven app. So I'm in the Customer Service Hub application, I'm into the cases section. And if I navigate to, say, one of the cases which is open currently, here I can see that there are some mandatory fields, right? Like origin, customer, case title. Now, what if I remove the mandatory fields? If I remove this, then you can see that you see an error message as case title required filled, fields must be filled in, customer required field must be filled in. Now if I put something like this, internet looking again, then that error disappears. Customer, if I select customer, the error disappears. However, origin is still mandatory, right? If I go on clicking save, then it says origin required field must be filled in. Now, what if I want to change this error message? How can I do that? I want to put something uh, of my choice, okay, and not to use the whatever is available from the system. So, in order to do that, what you need to do is you need to create something called as a business rule, okay. Now, first step, you go into the case table, and from here you can click on forms. And from forms, you can go into the relevant form. For me, is case for interactive experience. Once you open that, you will be presented with this particular form. Okay. Now, from here, you can either select that specific field, okay, and click on business rule, or what you can do, you can go into the backend table, case table, and then click on business rule. So let me create from here. Now remember, the logic you need to specify is you need to basically change the error message. So from here, I click on new business rule. Now let me name this business rule because this is a bit tricky. So if I click on show details, I'll say custom error message for origin. Okay, for origin field, and we can put some description. So that's how you basically create a business rule. I'll just click on save. Now it will not allow me to save because I need to fulfill some condition. Now what is the condition? The condition is basically I can put any condition. For a matter of fact, I will just take, say, field as, say, case title. If case title contains data, if case title contains data, and see the business rule over here. If I apply, it says if case title contains data. So from here, if case title contains data, then show me the error message. Show me the error message, but don't show me this error message. I want to see something else. Okay. So for that, what you need to do is you have put the condition if case title contains data. Then I'll click on add. If I click on add, and it will say add or show error message. I click here, and then if this condition is satisfied, then click here. Okay, so let me unzoom this. It says show error message. Now what is that error message? So I'll just call it as display name as case origin message. And just to identify this, write my name. Okay, and the error message for which particular field? Okay, so the field name is origin. Okay, and what message you want? I want a message as, i'll I'll just make up something. Please fill up origin field, as this is utmost important to track the case origin medium for advance reporting within our organization. So I've made up some message. You can pick whatever message you want, and put the text over here. Remember to click on apply. Okay, click on apply, and once it is applied, click on save. So this particular business rule will be saved. Okay, and I'll click on activate. Now, by this process, you are activating the business rule and business rule is now attached to that specific entity, and from that entity you are picking up a specific field which is origin. It is asking me to activate. I'll say okay, why not, go ahead and activate it. Once you do that, let's see whether the changes are reflected or not. So let me refresh this page. I do a hard refresh, and again go back into this case form. And if you see under origin, if you don't fill it, you see this, hey mate, please fill of origin field, as this is the but most important. Now if I go back to cases and if I click on new case, then here origin field is doesn't looks like it is mandatory, but the logic which we have written is if you fill something in case title, then it becomes mandatory. So let me fill something, maybe Wi-Fi issue. Now I just tab out and watch over here. Okay, it becomes mandatory now, and once it is mandatory, it will throw out this message which we have just created. This is a custom message, so it has overridden the message which was provided by the system. So thereby you can create your own custom error messages. You can either show or you can hide the error messages based on your need and circumstances. And also you can make those changes for any of the field. So take for example, if I've just said if case title changes, then make the origin field error message as something else. You can even pick up other field and make that error messages visible or not visible accordingly. Okay, so as you saw in the business rule, there are multiple channels which you can do. So here I can even add further to it. I can even put that if that condition is false, then I can do something else. Okay, now I can't edit this business rule because it is activated. Now if I deactivate this business rule, so in order to edit it, you need to deactivate the business rule and then start editing it. Okay, now this is now deactivated. Now thereby I can add further things. I can say if you're showing the error message over there, then show error message for another specific field. Okay, so if I say you show the error message for, so you hide the error message for customer, like that also you can do. So here what we are doing, we are saying say show error message, and the error message is from customer, and you can put some value over here and then save it. Okay, now like that you can pick up other fields also. Okay, so if you click on add, then here you can say add show error message to the business rule. Okay, so that's how you update the business rules within your Dynamics 365 customer service application or any model driven application. So that's it, folks. This is how you customize the error message within any model driven application. Thanks for watching.